Hi there, my name is Nobukumalo and I'm so grateful to have you here today. If it's your first time on my channel, welcome to the channel, and if you're coming back, thank you so much for your continued support, and I hope that you stay. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please take a moment to click the subscribe button so that you become part of the family and you help my channel grow, and also click the notification bell so that each time I upload a video you will be notified. Also, please click the thumbs up button on this video. What that does is that it helps YouTube recommend my channels to more and more people, driving traffic to my channel and helping the channel grow. My last video was probably like in March, and after that I put up a post saying I was taking a bit of a break from YouTube because work was a bit hectic, so I just needed time to navigate stuff. But honestly, part of the reasons why I took a break from YouTube was because I felt like I was now stagnant, right? Like my growth was stagnant. I felt like I wasn't as impactful as I wanted to be, and maybe I used the wrong metric to measure it, because I was looking at the number of views that I usually get on videos and the number of subscribers and the traffic in general to my channels. I kind of felt like I was pouring in more but not receiving a lot back. But imagine my surprise when I logged into my my YouTube studio, which is where like YouTubers get to know all the analytics about their channel. And imagine my surprise when I realized that we've crossed the 3,000 subscribers mark. And this is after like a month of silence, but like we've crossed over 3,000. Thank you so much. So this tells me that there's a lot of you who are new here to the channel, and probably you've been watching videos from a year ago, and then something say click the subscribe button, you clicked, and then this person was just gone and not there. But welcome, and thank you so much for giving my channel a chance. So as I was saying, imagine I come to my YouTube studio and just see that I've crossed over the 3,000 mark, and I'm like, clearly the fact that people are still subscribing means that someone out there is still finding me valuable. Someone out there is still finding what I have to share relatable and helpful in their growth. And I've been receiving a lot of comments, like from even past videos, saying I'm a new subby here, I love the content. So it just reaffirmed that there's space for me on YouTube, and there's space for everyone on YouTube. The recognition and the support that I've received, even in my silence, was all the reassurance that I needed to get back onto this. And so when I was, navigating all this YouTube space, in my silence when I was gone, I wasn't like completely switched off from YouTube. In fact, I had been doing a lot of reevaluation of my life and trying to figure out what it is that I want to do with my life, corporate aside. Like, do I want to be in corporate for the long haul? If I'm in corporate, is that all I want to do? And I spoke to a coach at work. I've been speaking to my husband, and I've been saying, I really love teaching and sharing and engaging in conversation and discussion with people. And I even told my husband that I think I would make a good convener or a panel discussion leader. Part of the affirmation came from a presentation that we did at church a few weeks back, where I did most of the more interactive parts, and the feedback was really great. And I remember even as I was doing it, I was so excited and I was in my element, and I remember thinking to myself, if I could do this for a living, like just find spaces, talk to people, engage with people, learn from people whilst I teach people, it would literally make me the happiest person. So I was like to my husband, I really think I would enjoy this. I really think I want to do this, but I don't even know how to navigate the space. Like, how would I even get into this industry, if you want to call it, of like speaking and engaging and convening? And he was like, you already know what I'm going to say. And I'm like, what are you going to say? Then he said, no one's going to recognize you unless you put yourself out there. And you put yourself out there by creating platforms for yourself to do what you love and consistently do what you love, and hope that someone somewhere out there is going to meet you at that point where you're working hard for what you love. So recognition is not going to come from nowhere. No one is going to think off the top of their head that let me reach out to Nobu for speaking when they've never seen you do it. And they say, and YouTube is one of the platforms. And I was like, dang, I had to go back again and remember my why, and I had to trace back my steps to the time or the day I decided to start YouTube. One of my core reasons was that I love to talk, I love to engage, so I want to create a platform for myself which is free, on my terms where I can get to pour and give out of myself. And that somewhere along the line, I had dropped the one way to pivot me into that, but yet keeping the hope that I'll get there. And I started thinking about how, even at the beginning of the year, a lot of us made like resolutions. I made a lot of resolutions. I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to be consistent on YouTube. I wanted to exercise more, read more, etc. But somewhere along the line, we lose motivation, or we stop doing the things that are going to get us to where we want to go. But somehow we still have the expectation that we're going to miraculously and magically reach that point anyway, I thought back again to how my husband and I actually had a YouTube channel, like back in 2018, before YouTube blew up, at least in the spaces that we're in. It was called Just Living Life. And we also had a podcast. And I remember I'm saying this was back in 2018. And we uploaded a few videos there, and somewhere along the line, we stopped and we just never went back. And fast forward to 2023, there's so many channels that came after us who are doing the exact same thing that we're doing, that have blown up and have become massive and successful. And we got left behind because we slacked until we were nothing. And then I realized that I was doing the same thing again now with this YouTube channel, going full force. And actually, I grew much faster on this channel than I did on the first one. And yet I was falling into the same trap. And I asked myself, do I want to be this person who starts things and doesn't finish them, who starts projects and doesn't see them through? Do I want to be this person who is known for having a lot of many little projects that they start enthusiastically and then they just don't commit to and they let go of? And I asked myself that a few months from now, a year from now, bearing in mind the idea that I have to be a speaker and a convener, is my future self going to thank me for the decisions and the efforts and the zeal and motivation and drive that I've given into this now? Or will my future self regret the fact that I had a chance to do something and make something of myself and I fumbled the bag? And part of, during this journey, I had to come to terms with the fact that motivation sometimes has to come from within. Unfortunately, no one is coming to save you. Like, no one is coming to save me. No one is going to come and pick me up and put me on those platforms that I want to be in if I don't work for it myself. Yes, find external validation sometimes. It's nice to hear. Like, it's nice to hear that you appreciate it. It's nice to hear that you're doing a good job. And sometimes it helps, build momentum and motivation. But ultimately, if motivation doesn't come from within you, it's not going to come from anywhere else. And no one is coming to save you, and no one is coming to achieve your goals and your big dreams for you. You just have to get up and stand up and do the job. If I am still serious and dedicated about the end goal that I wanted this YouTube channel to achieve, I cannot operate at the level that I'm currently operating at. I cannot afford to just treat it as a pastime. I cannot afford to do it as and when I want to do it. I just have to give my all if I'm hoping that this becomes something that yields results in the future. I just got back from work and I had this epiphany during work today, and I told myself, if I don't record this video tonight, 2-3 weeks from now, I'm going to regret not having taken the steps that I knew were for sure going to aid and help me in the future goal that I have. And so I decided that when I get home from work, I'm going to sit in front of the camera and I'm going to record this video. And so this is me officially coming back to YouTube. I hope you guys will keep me accountable. Now that I've shared with you what my big goal is, I hope you guys will keep me accountable to you and to myself, to make sure that I'm putting in the effort that I need to put in to realize the dream that I have. And this is not just a message for me, this is a message for you as well. You probably have goals, whether they were for the new year or life goals or whatever, but somehow you have stopped doing the little things. You've stopped putting in the work and the effort that you need to get there. And so this is a challenge to you to say, you know the goal, you know what you need to do, you just need to get up and do it. And unfortunately, no one is coming to save you, no one is coming to do those things for you. So I'm back. I am back. Thank you to all 3,000 of you. Road to 5K. Can we do this? Can we get to 5K? Guys, can we get to 5K? Are there people that you know that you think would benefit from this channel? Can you share the links? Can you subscribe if you haven't subscribed? Can you tell your people to tell their people? Can you guys join me and make a commitment to make this work for me by sharing and subscribing and liking the video so that YouTube recommends it to other people and doing all the things to help my channel grow? Goodbye. See you guys again next time.